Unfortunately, I hate to say this. Photography's dead. Dang it, I forgot my next line. Now hear me out. I don't think that photography is dead, but I do think that the organic reach that Instagram used to have is slowly dying. And along with that comes photography. I see now a lot of reels getting pushed into my face. I'm not seeing as many photos as I used to. And none of it seems to be content that I actually follow anymore. It's more so content that is being suggested to me. Very similar to TikTok. I'm not here to tell you let's go check out a new social media site and let's post all our pictures on there. I'm gonna say something that's not gonna be very popular, but it needs to be said. As creators, we need to follow trends. A little bit. You don't need to sell out completely, but you need to feed the beast just a little bit. I know that sounds awful, I know. I'm just gonna rip the band-aid off. So whether you're a photographer or a videographer, I'm gonna show you how I make my reels. I recently did a shoot with Eastern Alamance High School. That's a high school not far from home, and they said they wanted a basically like a hype video for the beginning of the school year. So I told them I'd make it happen, and I need to put out some promo for that because one of the essential things to getting more work as a videographer is people need to see your work. So I'm going to take advantage of work that I just completed and turn it into a reel. I'm going to post the full clip on here, but I also want to make a reel for it so that way it'll get some push from the algorithm. So we got that dramatic intro with the letters coming in and the voiceover. Pretty cool, but I think it's sitting at right at 26 seconds. I think that's going to be a bit too long, so I've set a marker for the minute 30 time, and once we get to 1:30, that's when we'll stop. Probably won't do any voice at all, just because it takes up a lot of audio real estate. Now the ending is just as dramatic as the beginning, so I like that. I might throw that in there. I don't know. Well, let's see. Let's get through the beginning first. I like this sequence. Let's put that in there. Keep that. So, let's get the audio synced up with the word. Okay, so I'm thinking right there. We'll cut it right there. I always have to make little cuts on the ends of clips just because I want it to hit just right. But I'm telling you, the details make such a difference. A little bit so you get more of the details. There's 6 seconds right there. We blow through these quick. We don't want to take too much time. Highlighted some of the band here. Drums are always look cool. They're always appealing to everyone. I love that piano shot, so I'll throw that in there. This drone shot I'm a little nervous about. Where is it at like 89, that's like bare minimum I can zoom out. I may... I don't know, that's a tough one. Let's see how it looks. I know this is probably boring to y'all who are non-video editors or photography people or just normal people. This is pretty much video editing 101. It's mundane, it's boring at times, but you got to get through the first couple boring stuff and then you get to the, more entertaining fire stuff. So let's keep moving. I always like to replay it from the beginning just so I can feel that feeling that I want everyone else to feel. I want people to feel attracted to this. I want them to feel like, like we're going. Okay, I like that. Cool. Control S. Control S. If there's anything I could drive home more than anything else is Control S. Every single time. The biggest shortcut that you could ever learn. Over and over. These wide shots, might as well not even bother. Shots like this, as much as I love them, no good. Like this shot, it's a wide shot, but the subject is right smack in the middle, so we can use that. Coming in on the football field. Ooh, fire. Fire. I made a video about it on Instagram. Basically like a quick reel saying, you know, the 3 things you need to make a fire reel. And one is you need good shots, you know, whether it be wide shots, close-up shots, macro shots, whatever. Any kind of shot that blends well together. That's important. Number 2 was your video needs to tell a story. Story triumphs over everything. It needs to be the most important part. Because if your story doesn't tell a story, if your story doesn't tell a story, then it's shit. It didn't do what it was supposed to do. Your story needs to convey a good, well thought out plot. There's better. I'm not using just 2 words at the same time. Your story needs to be a story. And number 3, transitions. And that is something that we're going to do towards the end here. But on that point, the reason I'm bringing that up is because if we look here, scrubbing through the basketball rim here, obviously I would put that right after the zoom up from the court. So wouldn't make sense if I put that right after the talent shot. So just a little detail. Okay, so after that time lapse, you can see I've been hard at work. So I've made a few changes to it. We're not doing 1:30 because I think that would be giving away too much, and I want to use this video to drive people to the website and to check out the YouTube where I'll be making this video on how I made the video and the reel for it. Alright, so what I have done here is taken everything down from 1:30 to 48 seconds? 48 seconds. The reason I did this is because I want people to be drawn to the YouTube channel and to the website to check out more of my work. And I feel like if I show too much of the video and go too much into it, it might turn people off. So I'm giving just the right amount away to where they go, you know, I want to see the full video, you know. And I've applied, I'm going to take some of these colors down that I've got here, like especially like going through the town and through the football field. I like that desaturated look, but I don't like the blues here. So I'm going to change that, tone it up a little bit, and a few minor things I've done, but the payoff in the end is I've scaled it correctly and made sure that everything is filling the frame, except I did one that, and this is just my style, you know, I wanted it to stand out where these volleyball girls are saying, you know, Eagles are ambitious. I thought I would include all of them in the shot, and it would be like the one finishing thing, and it goes wide. So just a little something, and then it finishes out with that, you know, that cinematic boom, that drone pulling out fire. So, and at the beginning, if you see here, we got that text. So the principal also did some voiceover, so I'm putting in some captions here where she's going to be talking. Everything looks good. Alright, so I've colored, captions created, everything looks good. So now let's export it. My export settings, I will go here, media, export it to my downloads, yep, 4K high quality, match source rate, match source, and make sure everything looks good. 4846, so we ended on 4846, not bad. So boom, 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 and then we just click export. I know I didn't show all of the ins and outs, but some of the stuff, I mean, if you're an experienced editor, you know the basics. You know, if any of you who are new to editing and have never edited before, let me know in the comments anything I missed, anything you wish you could have seen, and anything you want me to go into more depth with. But other than that, that's about it. That's essentially my creative process when it comes to reels. I didn't do any transitions just because I didn't think it would look good on the reel. I didn't think it would do much good just because we were going for that grungy, dark look, and it would throw people off and take them off of that feel if there was like some push cinematic thing or a glitch transition. So it was just, we used the captions as transitions. So yeah, I thought it came out pretty well. I'll be posting that tonight. Don't let trends discourage you from making the content you want to make. You're gonna have to sell out a little bit, but that's anything. You're gonna have to give and take. So don't hop on trends, but do at the same time. Don't try and do what everyone else is doing. Try the different ways that you know how to within that given rule set. So reels, don't just do basic dances and with a stupid song over it. Throw some good edits on there and make it about your life and what you do. Do you, and keep going. Don't let the social media trends veer you away from your passions. If your passions is to take photos, work your way around it. I've seen people now where they'll take songs and put different pictures within the different beats that hit. So you could do it that way. That's a good way to get around Instagram not showing off your pics. So just throw them on some reels, make it look good. Don't just, I've seen some trends where people would just say, here's a picture and that's it, and on a reel just to get more views. People aren't going to be visually appealed by that. So make something that's visually appealing, invest in your video skills, and if you're a videographer right now, you know that right now is the gold rush. Right now, as videographers, we need to be pushing this down people's throats. We need to be putting out video content everywhere because it's being encouraged, and we need to take advantage of that and let people see our work. For photographers, I feel sorry for y'all. I feel you. Just know my deepest condolences are with you. My deepest condolences are with you.